holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory.
Welcome to Like Christ Always. In this video, the Apostle Arome Osayi preaching about holiness. He said, if you see this from any preacher, then it's not a preacher but a stage performer. Watch and be blessed. You can be part of the discussion, make your comments, like our videos, and also for update, subscribe. Till we meet again, remain blessed and men like Christ always.
God, and it was in that environment that seraphims were found. They were crying, holy, holy, holy is the Lord. It was in this context that we were able to discern the function of seraphims, whereas cherubims are found within the context of the glory of God. Seraphims are found within the context of the holiness of God. Cherubims were creatures. If you see the way the Holy of Holies was designed, there were two such cherubims that were covering cherubs, and you will find them extending their wings to the left and to the right and making a bridge with their wings so that they can protect the holiness of God and also protect the priest from the holiness of God. See, the cherubims they protect the holiness of God and protect you from the glory of God. No, they protect the glory of God and protect the priest that will come minister in the Holy of Holies from the glory of God, because there are dimensions of the glory of God that if that priest should look upon, he will not even leave. So you find cherubims within the warehouse of the essence of God's glory, but seraphims are found within the holiness of God. When the holiness of God is on display, these creatures are there to protect that holiness. So this was a hallowed vision that this man saw. And I'd like you to take note of the presentation made by the seraphs. They said, holy, holy, holy is the Lord. The whole earth is full of his glory. Even though the Lord is holy, the whole earth was not full of holiness. He is holy, and the whole earth is full of what? His glory. And that shows us the connection between holiness and glory. Holiness happens to be the back end of glory. If you are developing a website or a software, it has a back end where the interactions of all the programming languages collocate. It's not nice to the eyes. It's a lot of mathematics. A lot of mathematics goes down to produce the back end. And then there is also a front end, which is some softer programming languages like Java, Visual Basic, are used to produce the front end to make it interactive and user friendly. But the front end drives a collocation of arithmetics, of codes, of languages, and if most of us see the back end, you will not be able to interact with it. So what we are saying here is that the back end of the glory of God is the holiness of God. So anywhere you find the holiness of God, you are likely to find the glory of God. If the glory of God is present, it means the holiness of God was first existing before the glory found expression. And so just in case you see a preacher doing something that looks like glory, and his life is not like the life of holiness, he is a stage actor, he is a performer. Because if you find glory, the back end is always holiness. Glory is the manifestation of God. Anytime God is manifested, his expression, it boggles the mind. It goes beyond what the mind can comprehend, and the only way you can respond according to Hebrew is pala, full of wonder. That's the description that comes from an onlooker when you behold the glory of God. But I want you to understand that anytime you find glory, the back end of glory is what? Is holiness. So if you are interested in being a carrier of the glory of God, for instance, you know what? The cost for glory is holiness. So it's not as if we are weird people. When people are doing common things, we are separate from those people. The reason is because we are vessels designed to carry The glory of God. That's what distinguishes us from normal mortal men that are walking on the street. So this presentation gives us an insight into the fact that if God's glory will be manifest, we can't compromise holiness.